What up? It's your boys back at it again for another episode of FTS. We breaking down 305 real quick. It's the day of the fights, so let's get this video out. My boy Gene, very busy man, didn't get to dive deep into the prelims, so I'm gonna go through the prelims and then he'll pick up in the main card. So let me move my beautiful self. Stuart Nickel versus Jesus. Got to go with Stuart Nickel, 8-0, young buck coming out of Australia. I heard a lot of good things about him. 128. I did not see who missed weight. That's never a good sign. Hopefully Stuart didn't miss weight. Um, good grappling. He's a little bastard. Give me Stuart to win that fight. Okay. Kenan Song versus Ricky Glenn. Kenan Song, only thing I know about him is he dropped Ian Gary. Ricky Glenn, only thing I know about him, all he does is lose. Give me Kenan Song be a KO. Ricky Glenn, you're a bum, and he's moving up weight. Bounce out. Tom Nolan, Alex Reyes. Tom Nolan, super tall for the weight class, but he's got a chin problem. Good thing the UFC booked him against Alex Reyes. That's Dominic Reyes' older brother who hasn't won a fight since we were in high school. This fool is 37. He's about to get slaughtered. Absolutely pathetic fight from the UFC here, but we got to get the Australians good highlights. Go ahead.
Bro, tell me that the UFC, I swear to God, when they were promoting this, they fucking announced Alex Reyes as Dominic Reyes' younger brother. I swear to God.
Maybe
I
he
think I
looked
think that's
like
what
it.
they were promoting it as. And then I saw he was 37. I was like, bro.
Scroll down real quick and then just see, look at his losses. He lost to Mike Perry in 2017 and then came back 2023 first round KO. So give me Tom Nolan to just slaughter this poor
Why
bastard
did this
first
fool
round
have
KO.
such a long layoff, though?
That's an insane layoff, right? I'm hoping he went and found a career he enjoys
He
because
hasn't
goodness
won any
gracious.
fights in the UFC.
And he's still in there, probably just
That's
because of his
crazy.
older brother's super squash match. So Tom Nolan by first round KO, I'm guessing. Moving up, somewhat another squash match and another brother, Jack Jenkins versus Herbert Burns. Um,
It's the give me for Jack.
it is a gimme for Jack. I think he's a minus 750, a minus 800. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like two squash matches going back to back. I don't really like that, especially in the UFC, but it is what it is. Herbert Burns, bro, the only thing I can remember is from this guy is Gilbert carrying him out of the cage and he's like crying.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I never put a cent on somebody like that. Give me Jack Jenkins probably by second round finish when Herbert Burns just decides to quit.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Second round TKO, I think that's
Mm-hmm.
easy money for Jack. And Herbert,
Easy.
he's just a quitter, bro. He's freaking
Yep.
soft. He's a shit grappler and doesn't
Yep.
know how to fucking stand up to save his life. Okay, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he couldn't hurt a fly on the feet, and he doesn't have good enough wrestling to implement his jujitsu, right? So it's
Yeah.
like you're gonna be stuck on the feet, you're gonna get your ass beat.
Yeah. And
All right, moving on. Oh,
yeah, go ahead. Casey O'Neill and fucking Luna Santos. Fucking Santos isn't taking this one. Is taking this one.
yeah. Casey O'Neill, King Casey coming off of a 2-year layoff, and I believe her last win was a split decision over Roxanne Modafferi. Roxanne, you're going to a decision with Roxanne, 2-year layoff. Luana Santos, I think, just fought last month and submitted the girl in the first round. I think, but her opponent was really shitty. But that's how you treat a shitty opponent, right? First round submission.
And yeah, she's just the fact that she has the dub. She's on a 3 fight win streak in the UFC. She's got the freaking confidence going, you know. She's ready to roll. Well, versus
Super
somebody that's on a
active.
versus somebody that's on a 2 year layoff. Like I give her the fucking win all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me Santos to win a fight. Hopefully she can get the finish. I'm predicting a lot of finishes on this card. I think this is going to be a really good watch. So give me Luana Santos. Ooh, kind of crazy, but I'm gonna say a first round submission.
First
So
round, bruh.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think she's gonna get the takedown and work her just like she did Agapova.
that's
But
crazy.
moving on, Joshua Kalibau versus the spinning elbow himself, Ricardo Ramos. Dicey fight to call, but I'm just gonna go with the technique over the crazy spinning explosive shots. So give me Josh Kulibau. I think he's got the better boxing. I think he's got good enough defense. I think he can stop takedowns if Ricardo wants to try that route. And I think this might be our first decision on the card. Give me Josh Kulibau to win a decision against Ramos. But
Fuck
don't
that
be
shit.
surprised Ramos does something crazy and just sleeps Khalib out of nowhere because that's the
That's
way
what's
he wins.
that's what's about to happen. Ricardo about to freaking come out here with the spinning back elbow, sleep my boy Kalibao in the second round. That's what's happening, okay? He's coming
I,
through. I know everybody's like, oh, Kalibao, he's so well rounded. He's not the best fighter,
mm-hmm,
but he's always got it. Fuck that shit.
mm-hmm.
Fucking Ramos is out here to fucking kill or be killed. Let's go.
I could definitely see that. It's a dicey pick. All right, this is a double brother fight. We got Junior Tafa and then Walter Walker. Um, I hate this fight. It's disgusting. It's main eventing the prelims. I think they're hoping Tafa knocks out Walker. Um,
I hope
I
so
just
too.
see I just see Walter just immediately like shooting a takedown. The Tafa brothers are known to not take their career serious and hate to practice MMA. So I think Walter is way bigger too. He's a big heavyweight. And then I think Tafa weighs in under the limit. So
Papa's like a
give me
240
Walter.
pounder, and
Hmm.
Volter's like easily a 260 pounder. But I think it's gonna work in Tafa's favor, bro. I think it'd be way too quick for Volter, bro. Those punches, those straights, they're gonna be coming in quick. Volter's gonna be like, gonna get fucking finished up in that first round again, bro. He ain't no
That
walker,
Yeah, no, he's very shit, right? His first UFC fight was just absolutely pathetic.
dude. And we
Um,
were both hyped up for that shit. We were like, oh, we got
mhm,
another wild man on our hands. No,
yeah, no. So, okay, you're going Tafa first round KO. I think I'll go Walter Walker Ooh, first round submission. I think he just gets him down, and Tafa's like, "Wait a minute, we're not kickboxing. What do I do down here?" And then he just gets finished. That's my
all right,
that's my spiel.
all right. That's it for the big boys. On to the
Hmm.
next.
Main card.
Li Jing Liang. All right, this guy, he used to be one of my favorite up and coming fighters like 3 years ago. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit, China's coming through. This guy ain't no joke.
yeah.
And then who did he lose to? He lost to
D-Rod.
Khamzat. After he
Hmm.
lost to Khamzat, I was like, he lost bad.
Hmm.
His career might be over. And then he got the injury. And it's not just no regular injury. This is a fucking spinal injury. Like everything I know about spines is that's not supposed to get hurt.
Hmm.
Like at all.
Yeah, and then I think it was only supposed to take a year for him to come back, but I think the recovery went wrong, and now it's taken him 2 years. Carlos Prates, on the other hand, this young killer, if you can pull up his record, you're gonna see just finish, 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 finish. That's all this kid does. The fucking nightmare. Perfect name for him. The reason why I'm so intrigued with this fight is here. Look at this. Look at that. KO, 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 bro.
Is this
But
fool?
what?
He's with the nerds, right? The freaking
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. He's a beast.
yeah. He's a beast. So this is my favorite thing about this fight. He's on a huge KO streak. The Leech has never been KO'd. So is Carlos the man to do it? Is Carlos the man to crack that chin? Is Leech too slow now? It's been 2 years. Or is Leech just more veteran-y? Is he just better with the simple stuff? Can he just etch out a decision here? I don't know. I want to choose Carlos by finish, but the Leech is so tough. But fuck it. The fighting nerds are built different, bro. Those kids are crazy coming out of that gym.
They're
Give me
hungry.
Carlos by finish. He's got to get another finish.
Dude, I think Carlo's gonna get the finish, dude. I think fucking Li Jingliang is just he's gonna come out slow, bro. He's gonna come out
Hmm.
slow and try to feel it out, and he's not gonna let that fly, bro. Carlo's gonna come in wild. Well, not wild, but he's gonna come in aggressive, looking for the
Hmm.
finish. Fuck.
Yeah, and Carlos is just smart with his striking too. That's why. So it's gonna be a crazy night. What a tough, tough fight for the Leech to come back. Who just fought Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chiesa? If I'm the Leech's management, I'm like,
Management?
give me Chiesa.
Yeah.
Nick Diaz wants to fight. Is Nick down to fight me?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony Ferguson, we were supposed to fight when I had to fight D-Rod. Let's run the Tony Ferguson fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
The management did him dirty on this one. He's in for a tough, tough fight, but I'm super excited for this fight. Give me Carlos by finish.
Yep. Carlos by finish. I don't see it any other way. And that's one thing I like about the fighting nerds too is that like even though they're like they're jujitsu heavy, they fucking like to scrap. They like to bang. They like to throw them hands.
Super dynamic on the feet, all of them. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing in that
They're
damn gym.
basically they're basically the new they're basically the better version of shoot a box now.
Exactly. Exactly. Shooter box, all they do is lose now. Charles, I forgot his name. He just recently fought and lost.
And then they got the only
Yes, they
person they
are.
have that's of any note is fucking bitch ass Ian Gary.
That fool bounce around everywhere,
Ain't even
freaking loser.
Brazilian.
Yeah, for real. All
All
right,
right.
so go
On
ahead.
to the next big boys. All right, your favorite beer drinking fucking fun loving man, Tai Tuivasa. I'm I'm not feeling it for him.
Nope,
I think he's gonna get slept pretty bad again.
me
Or
too.
not again,
Uh,
but like he's gonna get no, yeah, he's gonna get slept bad again. Yeah.
yeah, 4 loss streak, all by finish. That last fight we did the video on, what did he get submitted by Tybura in like the first round or something? He
Yeah,
looked
subbed.
so pathetic, so out of shape, just not like caring. And then I don't know if it was him, but the cameras picked up a sneaky, cheeky bag of Taco Bell in his fucking fight room like locker. There was a fucking bag of Taco Bell. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if Tai Tuivasa is shoving down Crunchwrap Supremes 10 minutes before his fucking main event. Because that's just the kind of guy this fool is at this point, right? Like, he just does not care. So, Jairzinho just had a main event against the Blob Gaziev, won that. Uh, Jairzinho, I just feel like is here and Ty is down here right now in their careers. Um, Biggie boy, big boy. He's gonna tag Ty every time he tries to come in. Biggie boy, an amazing kickboxer, is gonna be able to nullify Tai Tuivasa's leg kicks. Give me
Because
Tai
does leg kicks
Tuivasa.
himself.
Exactly. Give me Ty trying to run in and make something happen. Dink gets dropped by Jarzinho and gets put out.
And that's the thing, dude. Everybody talks about Tai Tuivas's power. Like, yeah, he's got hella power. But dude, Jairzinho Rosenstrike has like deceptively good power. Like
Like a touch of death.
it doesn't look like he's hitting dudes that hard, but they
Hmm.
drop. They just drop. Like
Yeah.
it's those punches you don't think are gonna drop you that are gonna get him for sure. Especially since he punches so straight and so clean. Tai Tuivasa, he stays having the problem of coming in with his chin up, bro. Stays having that problem. Like I don't know what he's doing. Like, and that's what pisses me off too about Ty is like you see these little clips of him training with like other like stand-up fighters, and you're like, oh, he's working on his shit. He's working on his
Mhm.
shit. Okay. He's training with Alex or whatever. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. He gets back in the fucking ring. It's like he never fucking trained with nobody. It's like, oh, we're in a street fight again.
Yeah, speaking of that Alex Pereira sparring footage, have you seen it? Because
Yeah.
Alex Pereira was just playing around and just beating the shit out of him.
That's
He
how he
was just
spars with his kid.
he was just embarrassing Ty. Like every single time Ty tried to like, ooh, I'm gonna dip here, smack. oh, I'm gonna do smack.
Yep.
Like Ty's Ty's striking level is like down here compared to Alex Pereira, and I think it's down here compared to like Jarzinho. So give me Jarzinho sleeping him 5 loss streak, all by finishes. I don't know what the UFC does with him after that. I don't think they cut him because he's a big name. But this was another silly matchup. You've got a bunch of squash matchups on this fucking card. You want Tai Tuivasa to do a shoey in Australia. Give him some bum. You
Bro,
think the drunk fans care that
they
he's
should have
fighting
gave
some?
his ass Volter or fucking Tafa.
Thank you. Give him fucking Junior Taffa, literally, or
They would
someone
have
like that.
banged.
Dude, yeah, this was a silly, silly matchup, and it's a hard one for him. If he can get it done, what a legend, but I do not see it. Give me Jarzinho, what, first round KO?
Yeah, first round, I think. I think towards the end
Okay.
of the first round, it's be over.
Yeah,
All right, on to Gamrot versus Hooker. I like this fight for
me
very
too.
specific reasons that Dan Hooker pointed out in the press conference. He always makes it an exciting fight. And like Gamrot, Gamrot is actually exciting when people are putting the pressure on him and they're not letting him press him against the fence and shit like that and
Yeah.
like wrestle fuck him. Like he's actually a good fighter, but he has to be like forced into that kind of fire. He doesn't want to do it. And like Dan Hooker said, like he just forces that shit. And that's exactly why they gave him to Gamrot. They either want him to lose or they want him to fucking show some fire.
Yeah, Gamrot is he impressed me over that win over who's the fool who beat Charles Oliveira at 300? Arman Saryukin.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um, they had that insane high-paced like wrestling match that was the most exciting, most entertaining wrestling engagements I've ever seen in UFC history.
Yeah.
After I rewatched that, I just couldn't see a way Dan Hooker is gonna stop those takedowns. We all love Dan Hooker. Another interesting fight to make on the Australia card, right? Like you're giving Hooker a great chance. This dude's like top 5. Gamrot should be fighting for the title soon, but you're giving Hooker one of his hardest stylistic matchups in the fucking division.
Dude, you know what I think's gonna happen? I think Dan Hooker is gonna get taken down a lot, but I think the get-ups are gonna be there. I think he's gonna be able
Okay.
to get up quick and a lot. Like I think that's how it's gonna go. He's not gonna be doing no reversals or nothing like that, but I don't think he's just gonna be able to keep Dan Hooker on the ground for sure. Dan Hooker's gonna be getting up every single round.
That's
And
what
then
that whole
that's
camp has
yeah.
like perfected, right? With Izzy, I guess with
Mhm.
Kai Car France too, and with Hooker. Yeah, that get up, right? Like, okay, you got me down. Let me find the fence, get
Mhm.
my and I'm up. Let me twist. Okay, let's go again.
Yeah.
Um, and every time he's up and goes again, that's another chance that Hooker can catch Gamrot coming in, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
Gamrot
because
got
he's
dropped by RDA.
I remember that.
Like,
I remember that.
geez, that is that's a scary look.
Because Hooker's going to be looking for those knees up the middle too.
Mm-hmm.
That's his favorite
Mm-hmm.
defense against a takedown.
Mm-hmm. I think it only take one of those to land, right? One of those to land.
Hmm.
Gamrot's gonna get hurt, and Hooker can finish him. Yeah, I'm super excited for this matchup. But if I had to put money, if I had one guy to fight for my life, I've got to take Gamrot, dude. This dude is, I think, in the top 3 of the division, and he just gets no respect because he's not getting finishes, which I get, but he's at that level. He's at that top 3 level, I think.
No, for
So
sure.
give me Gamrot by decision, I guess.
Yeah, Gamrot is the way to place your money. Hooker's where to place your heart.
True. Yes, there you go. There you go.
All right, on to the next fight. You got them little boys, the flyweights. Fucking
Mhm.
Kai France and Steve Urseg. Now, I like Steve Urseg as a person. He's cool. He's a good fighter. He's actually a great fighter. Pisses me off to no end that he just walked up in the UFC in like 3 fights. He's basically better than Pantoja. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, to take Pantoja to that close of a decision, right? You've got people on YouTube saying, "Oh, I got Usyk based off of damage," and I think that was his fourth or third or fourth
This is his
UFC
fourth fight
fight.
in the UFC.
This kid Steve Usyk is really good. Beautiful, beautiful striking. Obviously really good ground game if you've got, going to a decision with Pantoja. I think this Steve dude is super good. He doesn't have the mileage that Kai Kara France has. Uh, I didn't even know this. Kai Kara France came in on the Ultimate Fighter. Like
Yeah,
he was super young in the UFC.
yeah.
Um, I don't know, dude. I think Steve is just a little bit ahead of that. I think Steve clearly is championship level. If you have people on YouTube saying you beat the champ, so no shit. Um, I've got to go with Steve here, bro. I love Kai Kara France, but the shit that he did to Cody Garbrandt in that fight when he just absolutely
That was
destroyed Cody,
awesome.
bro, like that was just amazing. I'll always love Kai, but yet again, just like you just said, the heart is Kai Kara France, the money, Steve Usyk. That's just
Yep,
how I got to go with this one.
for sure. And the thing with Kai too is like it's crazy to say he's like a little bit small for flyweight at this point. That's his biggest problem in the division. Like he's just small for flyweight, which is crazy, you know?
It is
Like
crazy, bro. He's just like that Joshua Van kid who was undefeated in the UFC, just got knocked out
yeah.
because the opponent that he was fighting at flyweight, when they went into the fight, the dude looked like a fucking featherweight
Yeah.
against the guy, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't even yeah, you're right about that. And Steve's got a good frame for 125.
He's
And he's
tall,
got that
lanky.
deceptive power too.
Hmm.
Um, it would
I
be
think it's the
heartbreaking.
boniness, bro. He's so bony. You're just getting smacked with them fucking knuckles, dude, and it just sucks.
I'm just hoping this is a really exciting fight. Kai always brings it. Steve's shown to be exciting. I'm fucking hyped for this fight. But if I have to pick, give me young Steve Carell in the jump.
No, yeah, I think I got Usyk by fucking honestly finish. I got him by a second round TKO.
Oh, God.
Just
Okay,
being honest,
beautiful.
man. Fuck.
Beautiful. Alrighty, let's move on to the main event. Let me unblur my shit to show the peoples the shirt. Your boy put it on just for the fight. Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, you feel me? Africa versus South Africa. White versus black. I had to do it. Um, come on now. Literally like polar opposites in style. You know what I mean? You've got Drickus, this big fucker throwing
He's like,
somewhat just stupid punches at times.
yeah,
And
he's like a
Izzy the
brawler
opposite.
wrestler, but he's a bit smarter than that. Like he's
Hmm.
deceptively smart, you know? His
Yeah,
get-ins for the takedowns are great. You know, he's got surprisingly good angles. Freaking, and then when he's going for that takedown and he's throwing those haymakers, it's just like you don't think you're gonna get hit, but he's got weirdly long arms too. Like his body
hmm.
isn't shaped quite normal either, so he's got a lot of physical advantages that people don't even think about when they're getting in there. But
Yeah, and then you know how Izzy likes to do like his lean backs and stuff.
Mhm.
Ooh, man, you better watch out with those. You think you're gonna lean back and be out of range and Drip hits you with a long thing that like he knocked out Trevin Giles with.
Yep.
Um, I just watched a documentary on Dricus du Plessis. I wish I had the video, but it goes through his entire fight career, showing that he picked up like kickboxing at 14, had to become a double champ in South Africa, then went to Poland to fight some dude who knocked him out, and then he knocked him out. And then like it was just a long journey. This dude has been fighting like at a good level for a long fucking time. And then Dricus comes into the UFC and it's all finishes up until he fights Strickland. This dude is a kill or be killed kind of guy. And right now in Adesanya's career, I think that's the worst thing you could give him. A young, hungry motherfucker, a dude like Kelvin Gastelum, who's gonna take the punishment but be in your face. And after that last performance from Izzy, how can I have confidence in you? How can I put money on you or trust in you when you've got Sean Strickland walking you down, marching you down, screaming at you in your face, and you don't do shit. You don't throw a flying knee, no wheel kick, no elbow. You just back up and wait for the fucking bell to ring. I can't bet on someone who just quite literally got embarrassed in his last fight. So I've got to go with Drickus.
I think it's gonna be a great fight. Like, I think you're right about it maybe being the worst fight for Adesanya, but I think that's gonna turn into a great fight for the fans, bro. I
Oh
think I
yeah,
think Adesanya definitely has a fire lit under his ass. Like even before the press conference, I think he was pissed about how he performed at the Strickland fight for sure, just because everybody was talking so much shit. Like everybody on the internet, nobody thought
yeah,
he fought good. No, everybody just like, bro, you fought like a bitch. That's straight up.
yep. And
And so I
he
think
knows that.
yeah, exactly. And he feels that. And that's part of why he
Hmm.
didn't come back, bro. Like he's just like, fuck, do I got it? But I think he's got that fire lit under his ass. And dude, fucking at that press conference, bro, fucking Dricus got under his skin so much. Like it's probably good and bad for him. Like for sure, Adesanya is gonna come in fighting harder. Like I think he's that guy. Like I don't think it's fake. Like I don't think he's gonna come in there and just like pretend and be all timid and shit like that. That's not the vibes I was getting. But I think it might also open up more opportunities for Drekis because he's going to be more aggressive and shit like that. And he might be closer to getting knocked out. I think it's going to be a dope fight. I think we're going to legit get an Adesanya that's like coming through trying to murk somebody.
Contender Izzy, right? That's the
Yeah,
talk of the fucking week. Contender
exactly.
Izzy sleeps Robert Whitaker in vicious fashion. Contender Izzy sleeps Pereira in the knockout of the year. Contender Izzy, what's gonna happen against DDP?
Mm-hmm.
Mega fucking hype. Um, I was rewatching Adesanya's best finishes in the UFC that the UFC posted. Man, this dude when he was coming up was a motherfucker. So slick. The counter that he hit, what's his name? Robert Whitaker with in their first fight. This fool leaned back so far. He had like what's that motherfucker's name?
When he's doing the
Um
Matrix.
yeah, but it's the Luffy from the One Piece with the
Oh
long arms.
shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
he's back here and he's like from downtown, he's swinging that fucking punch. And I watched that and I was like, yikes. Drickus could be coming in with his stupid rushing fucking punches that he likes to do and just catch one on the fucking chin. That would be crazy. And it's so possible. Izzy is on one. That fool was so pissed at the press conference. Fool
Mm-hmm.
started crying. He
No, yeah.
started crying. He was so upset.
He got so emotional. Like number one, I don't as a fighter, I think you probably shouldn't be getting that emotional.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know. Like, I think it might have been good for Izzy because he's typically one of those counter fighters. But when you're that emotional, I don't see how you can be a counter fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you get
He's
put
gonna
into
want to
that
like,
mindset, into that kill mindset, like there's nothing counter about that.
hmm.
And so I think it's gonna turn out for fucking fireworks.
Definitely. Um, I think his most heated fight before the Strickland one was the Paulo Costa one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Paulo Costa did not show up that fight. He looked awful, but the way that Adesanya beat that fool's ass, Izzy whooped him like he fucking hated him. Like
Yeah.
he beat his ass and then he humps him in his booty because Izzy had that in his mind. He was like that little extra oomph,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then compare that to the Strickland one, right? Where like Strickland is embarrassing him at the press conferences. Even when Strickland was fighting Pereira, they had that exchange together at the same press conference where he was like, "Oh, you're gonna break your fucking nail, Izzy. Oh, tell me what not to do, Izzy. Tell me what not to do against Alex." And like just all this shit, and he's just clowning on him. And then the thing about the dog, and then all the weird shit that came out about Izzy and Izzy performed so horrible. Now Drickus has him so emotional. He's crying at the fucking press conference. Drickus is laughing at him. Drickus is like an Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 2 troll. Like he
He
just likes
doesn't
to
give a
see people
fuck.
get up. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He'll laugh in your face. So, he's one of those guys. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I got you mad. Ha 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 ha. So Drickus, younger, hungry, mean as fuck, strong as fuck, has the ability to take it to the ground. He has more submissions than knockouts. And he
Yeah.
came from a kickboxing background. So not only can he knock out Robert Whitaker on the fucking feet, Robert Whitaker's only lost to Izzy and DDP. He knocked out Whitaker on the feet. And then he's over here submitting Darren Till, getting these other submissions. Um, Izzy's gonna have a very tough fight. I love that Izzy came back for this fight. We needed this fight. This
Yep.
fight is mega hype. But goddamn, I hope this is one for the ages. I hope this is a fight we can replay and just be like, this was an all-time classic. This was crazy. That's what I hope. I'm super hyped. Give me Drickus by third round finish. I don't know if it's a submission or TKO, but I'm feeling the thirdsies.
I can't call this
And
one.
and Izzy called the second round KO. That's what he wants. He wants to knock him out in the second.
I think the only thing I could do is give the edge to Dricus. He
Just
just
from
has
everything you've seen, right?
just yeah, he just has the edge right now. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see a lit up fucking and Adesanya, and I'm hoping we get a dope ass fight. But Dricus, he has the mental edge based on all that shit at the press conference. He's got the grappling edge, he's got the win edge,
Just
and
became champ.
yeah, exactly. He just got that new champ edge, you get like fucking
Mm-hmm.
like 20% better when you get the fucking
Mm-hmm.
belt. You just got that confidence boost. He just got those edges.
Yeah.
So I gotta
You
give, yeah,
have
I
to.
gotta give the edge to Dricus. That's it. I
Got
think,
to,
I
man.
think it might be a decision, honestly.
Okay. And in a war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like the Gaslam fight.
We need the streets need another Izzy like Gastelum performance, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
185 needs that performance, honestly. The whole division.
hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Drickus by decision. I've got Drickus by third round finish. Let me give you peoples the parlays I'm going with. My favorite parlay of the night. I'm going anti-city kickboxing, baby. I'm going Mateusz Gamrot, Steve Erceg, and Drickus du Plessis, baby. $32 wins you 100. Cash that fucker in. Other parlay. I got Jarzinho, Luana Santos, and Josh Kulibau. 31. Get you 100. Lock it in. Last one. Stuart Nickel, the first fight of the night. Song Kanan, and this is where it get dicey. Walter Walker.
Oh my
20,
God.
$27 gets you 100. Hopefully we're winning 300 tonight, boys. And I mean that's the video. Glad to be back, boys. We'll be posting way more. And yeah, I'm just glad to be back.
Yep, that's gonna be it, baby. You got our picks. Let us know what y'all think. We're gonna have a banger. That's
Peace.
the show, though. We're
Love
gonna have a
y'all.
great card. Love y'all. What's happening? Oh
You
my
didn't
God.